Our senior capstone project is the Smart Helmet, a device aimed at increasing situational awareness for bicyclists. We can see that bicyclists face the highest risk of fatality from rear-end collisions, so we have paired a sensor cluster aimed from the rear of the bike to give the cyclist warning of vehicles approaching on a transparent helmet-mounted display. A large initial challenge associated with this idea was accounting for speeds of other possible vehicles the system could be used for, so the scope of the device was limited to bicycles to create a more usable product. Another large challenge found during testing was wind noise, which drove the implementation of a filtering mechanism in sensor inputs. On the bottom left-hand side here, you can see our bicycle with the sensor cluster as well as helmet and transparent display attached.
I'm recording. Alright, so this is our sensor cluster mounted underneath the bicycle seat. As you can see here, we've 3D printed a sensor case for all of the ultrasonic sensors. They just slide into place and hold themselves in firmly. Above the sensor cluster, we have a battery that's simply velcroed to the sensor cluster so the user could easily take off the battery, recharge it, and put it back when they're done. And this battery connects to the Raspberry Pi, the microcontroller, via USB cable here. So we can just go ahead and plug that in now. And when that plugs in, the sensors, the whole program takes a few seconds to boot up, but once it does, everything starts working. As you can see, this sensor cluster is mounted to the bottom of the seat. We 3D printed a plastic flange in here that connects the cluster case to the seat via the metal rails on the bottom of any bicycle seat. It's pretty universal to any bicycle. Yeah, that's how the sensor cluster works and mounts to the bottom of the seat. Okay. Alright, so here, as you can see, we have some wires coming out of the sensor cluster, and these are for the transparent display, which we'll get to. But essentially we have these wires that are here that are easily disconnected, so you can take the seat with you if you have to go to class or something. But essentially they go into this conduit for extra protection. They're tied to the frame so they don't move around while you're riding. And then over here we have quick connectors that you can easily plug into the display on the helmet. So let's talk about the display now. So here we have a transparent display, and you can see my finger behind it, so you know it's transparent. But essentially what we've done is we've made a case for this, and it's velcroed to the helmet via a little handle we've made off the case. So the user can change the angle of display for their use case. They can move the Velcro around. For now, we'll leave it here. And so now, when you're ready to ride, all you do is you take this connector and you plug them in on the bicycle side. And so you can quickly take your display and start riding. I'm recording.